Morbid Facts, Part 691. In 2016, Maze Runner star Dylan O'Brien was nearly killed during a stunt gone horribly wrong. While filming a scene involving two moving vehicles, he was violently dragged and run over, suffering a severe concussion, facial fractures, and brain damage. Production was shut down for nearly a year as he battled through physical and psychological recovery. At one point, O'Brien admitted he didn't know if he'd survive, let alone act again, saying he felt like a completely different person following the accident. Jamestown Governor John Ratcliffe, the real-life inspiration for the villain in Disney's Pocahontas, died horrifically in 1609. After being tricked and lured into an ambush by the Powhatan tribe, he was captured alive while most of his men were slaughtered. Colonial reports claimed Powhatan women skinned him alive using sharpened mussel shells, starting with his body and saving his face for last so that he'd remain conscious. They tossed strips of his flesh into a fire as he watched, then tied his fully skinned body to a stake and burned him alive, his screams echoing through the woods as a warning to any other Englishmen who dared to cross the Powhatan. Morbid Facts, Part 690. Best known for her role on Modern Family, Sarah Hyland has undergone 2 kidney transplants and over a dozen surgeries due to a life-threatening condition called kidney dysplasia. While filming the show, she would often hold herself together just long enough to finish a scene, only to collapse in pain as soon as the cameras stopped rolling. After her first kidney transplant failed, she spiraled into depression and revealed she had actively planned for her suicide, feeling like a burden to those around her. For years, she quietly endured chronic pain, medication side effects, and body image issues, all while playing the role of a bubbly sitcom star. In 2017, a petty argument over a $2 Call of Duty wager spiraled into a fatal tragedy. After 2 gamers got into a dispute, one of them enlisted a known swatter to call in a fake hostage situation at an address in Wichita, Kansas. But the address given wasn't even the other players. It belonged to 28-year-old Andrew Finch, an innocent man with no connection to the game. When Finch stepped outside to see what was happening, a police sniper shot him dead within seconds despite Finch being unarmed. The swatter, Tyler Barris, was later sentenced to 20 years in prison, and the city eventually paid Finch's family $5 million. He went to a high school party and never returned home. In May of 2022, tensions erupted between 2 groups of teens at a house party in Shelton, Connecticut. After an initial fight broke out at one location, the crowd dispersed, only for a second gathering to form later that night on Laurel Glen Drive. Among those who showed up was 16-year-old Raul Valley, who later admitted to arming himself with a knife before returning with his friends to confront the larger group. He claimed he acted in self-defense, saying he felt threatened and outnumbered when a brawl broke out again. During the chaos, Raul allegedly stabbed 4 teenagers, claiming he feared that his life was in danger, though some questioned the extent of his injuries based on the photos presented in court. According to witness testimony, as the fighting began to die down, Valley allegedly lunged at 17-year-old Fairfield Prep student Jimmy McGrath, who prosecutors described as an innocent bystander, fatally stabbing him in the chest as he was backing away. Valley later rejected a 40-year plea deal and took the case to trial in July of 2025. He was acquitted of murder, intentional manslaughter, and intentional assault, but the jury deadlocked 11-1 on reckless manslaughter, resulting in a partial mistrial. Prosecutors are now pursuing a retrial on those unresolved charges. In the aftermath, a wave of support for Raul flooded social media, often ignoring or downplaying the death of Jimmy altogether. Posts portraying Valley as the real victim while blaming Jimmy simply for being there quickly circulated, despite numerous witness accounts stating Jimmy had no involvement in the conflict. Remembered as a standout lacrosse player, Jimmy was the only teen who lost his life that night, a senseless tragedy that left a hole in the town he grew up in. His death remains a heartbreaking reminder of how quickly teenage conflict can result in the loss of an innocent life, as those closest to him are still waiting for true accountability.